On the last video, you watched Brett lay down some awesome footage of Jake shooting a buck out in the middle of nowhere. But up to that point, we had definitely been having our struggles. We were seeing a lot of hunting pressure, and on the mornings where we would glass deer, a lot of times they would end up getting spooked by other hunters.
I haven't figured out their strategy yet of walking in circles. Yeah, he definitely hears them. Oh, he goes. Buddy one and buddy two hit the thicket and they're walking in circles.
And on the days where we dove into the cover, our visibility was so limited that we usually didn't see any deer. There were a lot of days where Brett and I were just trying to cover ground by glassing and trying to locate bucks. Our thought was, if we could find deer, then Ben and Mitch could get in there and be more aggressive. But we were struggling to find any good leads until Brett and I kind of stumbled into a pattern.
Looks like they're just feeding in that overgrown, you know, that whatever that specific spot is, but I'm pretty sure that one's big. They can shoot one off the food plot tomorrow. One of those overlooked food sources. That brown grass. You believe they're eating brown grass out here? There's your field score. Check the field score out. I think we're gonna come back in the morning because we didn't really have enough time to make a move. Felt like if we tried getting down in there, we'd be rushing it, and there was just probably pretty low odds. We're just trying to decide if it's worth diving into these spots where we see the deer, being patient in those spots, or, you know, try to see them go into a spot and then try to get close to where we see them go in. But then, you know, they pop out different areas, and there's a lot of pressure too. So it's just, I guess the main takeaway is that this is a spot where we just haven't really noticed people, maybe because we haven't been over here that much, but those bucks are using it, so we'll be back. You guys see anything cool?
Not a thing. How about you? You're filming me, so you saw something? What did you guys see?
We saw a bunch of bucks.
Really?
Yeah. Seemed like a pretty good little batch of them. A slam dunk if they do the same thing, but you know, they were standing in a what looked like a food plot out there just because it was something different, and whatever it was, they liked it. And they were standing in it, and it really looked like they were in a, you know, in an Iowa field out there. Finally, something like Iowa out here.
All right, this morning I'm alone and I'm just playing glasser for the morning. Ben and Mitch are down in this bottom. We've been calling this the pattern spot because they seem to be doing the same thing in this area. But this morning we're going a little bit more aggressive. I'm sitting up here, I'm gonna watch these two different creeks. Got one on my right, one on my left. And then Mitch and Ben are down on this one to the left where I can't see as much. That's where the bucks have been. Probably a good chance that they see him this morning. If not, just get one. But my role is gonna be watching from a distance, and then I need to make hand signals. I got this orange vest. I want to be able to kind of give them right, left, you know, moving that way type of hand signals. But I brought this because in the past I've noticed where sometimes camo works too good from a distance when you're trying to use hand signals and the hands just blend in. So I brought this, that way it would stick out. But anyway, I better get the glass in. It's starting to get daylight, and I think we got a good chance this morning.
Mitch and I are sneaking out to the spot where we've seen bucks the past 2 days. Yesterday morning we were over on the glassing point where Zach is this morning, looking across, and the whitetails moved down to this lower cover. Mule deer moved up kind of through where we're sitting right now. We got a west wind this morning, so we came in on the east side. We're sliding down in there. Zach is over to the west, glassing down this way. There's very little cover between us and where we've seen those bucks. There's a little strip of cottonwoods. We're just getting to where we can see it decently right now. But if we need to move closer, we can probably cut another 50 yards at any point using these bushes. But we gotta, I think, get eyes on them before we do that. But we're in a pretty good spot here to see quite a bit.
Oh, there's a deer. right where we want them to be. Couple deer, 3 deer. Oh man, those guys are closer in the same frame as them. Looks like they're on a bit of cover.
Right through here. That tan back there. I don't even know if that's...
Now we're kind of running out of cover though.
Yeah. If they're gonna just keep following those cottonwoods.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I think they went that way. There's one out there. There's a different one out there moving that way. Just go to the next tree here. But that one deer out this way is the only one that would potentially see us, and it's just at the horizon right now.
Yeah. I think we get that bigger green bush right in front of us.
That one right there.
Yeah, that bigger tall one right straight ahead. There's a couple bucks right there. And I hate getting closer to them. I think there's at least 2 bucks, if not 3. Okay, that one's not a big one. I'd say Ben would shoot that one that's closer to me. Pretty massive, actually. Tight-racked little massive deer. These guys are crawling, looking the wrong direction. See him, Ben?
I don't. Whereabouts?
See them bushes to our right? To our side. Right there. Yeah. Between those two. Moving left to right.
Running way out there.
That's probably what bumped him.
Yeah.
That's what she was looking at, too.
Yeah.
Of course.
Dogs. 2 of them.
Well, it looks like our hunt has became a coyote hunt.
I don't care how big of a deer I'm on. If I see a coyote, my hunt turns to a coyote hunt real fast.
That doe's still down here. With her tail up.
Yeah, she was looking up that way.
There's another doe down there to her left. She's looking up at the coyotes. Oh, the does didn't even run.
The does didn't react, so.
Well, all of a sudden there they go, and I got no idea why. I don't know if they smelled me or what.
4 of them. The biggest one's in the back.
The third one or the fourth one?
The third and fourth one are big. Once we see them go, we should probably try to keep eyes on them. Huh? I would think they would run down here. slow him down a little bit. Come on, boys, cut back in here. Deer just running around. That's the thing, it's like, what are the chances too that they just, in 20 minutes, they just run right back into here what they were?
Yeah.
There's no way we were gonna cut them off. No. They were freaking hauling it. I don't know what.
Our wind's not swirling. It's not.
No.
Yeah. Well, I might have dropped the ball a little bit. I accidentally hit the panic button on my truck, and that may have affected things. Might have been what spooked them, but also kind of seems like they probably weren't affected by that just based off the deer that I could see at the time. They didn't even seem to look. But my wind is blowing that way. There's a chance that it just got to them. It's not blowing super hard, but it might just be enough to have got down there to them, which was something that I was afraid of once they started making that move. I don't know, maybe I could have been more conscious of that and just drove away, but I also don't think it's the end of the world because they ran right back down in there where they've been, which is kind of what, to a degree, we were hoping they'd do. Am I pointing the right way?
Yeah, like literally right down in that.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm on them.
Oh, big buck.
Is that a mule deer?
I don't know. That's a whitetail. Jeez, how far is that?
He's big.
Yeah, real big.
Come on. Come back.
What are they doing? Is this just what deer out here do? God, he's big, dude. Fatty.
Yeah.
Oh, there they go.
You see him?
I see the does. They're still just
I think I see him, right?
deer.
Maybe not.
It's just the does coming in. Come on, back to the left.
Yeah. Dude, he's freaking giant.
2 does and a big buck. Like one of the fatter deer I've ever seen. And you said muley at first, and then it was like maybe, and then we
He's just
so
so
closer.
big.
He's like, no, God, he is a whitetail.
And I was just looking at him through this little screen, and he was so much bigger than them does.
Yeah, I mean, they must have just been down
Yeah, working
in this stuff. Well, it's more deer that I would say were pretty undetected.
Yeah. It's just about noon now, and these guys are starting to walk back towards me, but basically the deer movement has just been nonstop. I've been seeing deer since I got here, and I've been seeing bucks. I'm starting to have a little bit of trouble though seeing exactly what type of buck they are, because it's so hot out that there's heat waves in between, me and the deer. I just can't quite tell what they are, but there's definitely a lot of deer moving, and it seems like this is definitely a hot spot. I don't know exactly what these guys have seen, but they're walking towards me now, so we're going to be able to kind of talk about what we've both seen and kind of go from there, because we're definitely not going to leave here. I'd say we're going to be in here the rest of the day. It's just a matter of us getting right in the right position.
Oh, there's another one walking to the left or right. That's a buck, I think. Yeah, it definitely is. I think the one's nice. I think the one on the left is a shooter.
I think we're just gonna have to get down to the hump there and scope it out.
You still see them?
Yeah.
Oh, they're still there.
Yep.
You should go kill them.
Should kill him. Kill one. Alright, we'll go give it a shot. I need to go grab my thing and then we'll jump out to the road and around.
We still think there might be 3 to 5 other ones right in here too.
Yeah.
Or to their right.
And that group went that way too, so.
We've seen every deer to the left of them.
Okay. Well, then that's definitely the spot to be.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything come up here other than does early this morning. We're all the way up there. But I haven't seen anything. It doesn't mean it hasn't happened, but...
Ready to go genius mode?
Yeah, buddy.
When those guys were back with me, just taking a break and getting a snack, recharging stuff, and I spotted some bucks down here, right on this edge. Can't really tell what they are, but those guys are making a move around. They're gonna just try to get eyes on it, feel it out, and get tight to them. They're up on their feet. It's middle of the day, but they're moving. Might as well take advantage of it.
I see a different deer.
You do.
The green patch on the horizon.
High up.
Yeah. It's just back shining up there. I think it's a doe. Can't tell if it's a whitetail or muley.
It must be not far from us, huh?
The buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, do you see that? Do you see this? In the middle of the salt sea, there's like a yellow cottonwood.
Up higher.
Like the tallest one, yeah. On this side of that, there's the bush we're looking for is hidden. So if we pop up deer, I think we'll be able to see it. Buck. Coming out from the left. It's a little buck. Do you see the shrub we were using for reference? Do you see?
Oh, I see it. I see it. I'd be ready. I'd about guarantee it.
Looks like a little 4-point.
Good Sunday buck.
Yeah. But he was the one with that other buck, so I mean.
Just keep your neck and eyes peeled.
That's tough. So he's probably like 150-ish right now. And I don't mean inches.
might be about to get him. I don't know if they can see him or not, but he's right in front of them. Here, I can point on here easiest, and then you can try to get your own reference, but like it might happen any second. This is them.
They're in the X80?
Yeah, should be. So right there is those two. See Mitch's head to the right, Ben's to the left. The buck is right behind this cedar right here. You can see his back, like right there. He just picked his head up. See him go moving right here? So close. Come on, guys. Oh, it's like, how do they not see him? I want to so selfishly just watch this through the spotter and not through the phone. Oh, he looks like, oh, did he just blow? Or did he cough? Must have just coughed. I could see the spit come out of his mouth. Hopefully Ben heard that. You sit up here today, all day? It's amazing what you see. Okay, there's the deer to the right. If you look just barely up and to the right of where they are, you can see its head facing to the left.
It's the October evening that you dream of, you know? No 90-mile-an-hour winds. Big buck just working his way to the food plot. I think he's gonna stay back on the cover. I think we should probably get down and go. I think if we're crawling, we're totally fine. We can probably move pretty quickly as long as we're quiet. Yeah, that's a little one. I'm watching one over here. You just need to sit down or what? I saw his antlers. He's right behind. He's right in my gun barrel. That's a little one right there. Well, I saw the big one too when we were crawling. Okay. I saw his tops of his antlers. Okay. I think he'd be in range if he comes out right there. Oh yeah. Get your gun ready. Just right on the other side or what? Am I pointed in the right direction or no? Roughly. Okay. What was that 6-pointer? To my left of my barrel. Okay, this one was straight ahead of him. Okay. Yeah. Where at? Where I saw it. Fuck. Oh yeah, it's a doe. It's a doe. Her head's behind stuff. Still when they blow.
That lead deer just acted funny.
Well, that'll probably wrap up our pretty exciting day. Mitch and I got down in here about 150 yards from where we had seen those bucks go in. And we didn't want to push up to where we're standing right now because the wind was predicted to move east, which would have drifted pretty close to where all these deer were bedded. So we hung back and watched them come out for half hour to an hour. And the closest he got was about 146, and he was in some brush. And the problem we had was there's a bunch of dead salt cedars in between us. And like, it was just completely open between them and us, but our play was to let the deer shift to the left. So that happened, and we got down and crouched down and started crawling this direction. And as we were crawling, we saw the 2 bucks out here to the left. We thought they were we kind of lost them. Then we saw the does coming like 20 yards from us, and the 3 does filed through. We only thought there was 2. The 3rd doe comes through. Thought for sure that the bucks would have just drifted through and at least followed them. But it kind of seems like the bucks drifted back that way to the left. Fun day. You know, kicking myself in hindsight that we weren't standing right here, because I think the wind probably would have worked out, but I don't think we really affected the bucks. The does also didn't even seem super affected, so I think we're going to slip out of here. Get back, talk to Zach, see what he saw. I imagine we'll get down here in the morning somewhere, either on this side or the other side where we hunted earlier this morning. There's been a handful of shooter bucks running through here, and quite a few does too. So I'd say the biggest thing is we just try to dip out of here undetected and meet them back here in the morning.
The next morning we went back into that same area with the same plan. Brett and I stayed up top to glass, and Ben and Mitch got down in there where we had seen the bucks the previous morning. But there was another group of hunters that came in and were walking through the middle of the cover and ultimately kicked a bunch of deer out.
Are they looking over there?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah. Just walking left.
He's just like, nope, that ain't my buck.
After that, we decided it was probably best to try something else for the afternoon, and luckily by doing so, Brett and I found a group of deer that were coming out of a thick patch of salt cedars and going into some tall sunflowers to feed. So we figured that the next morning, if Ben and Mitch crossed the river and got on the edge of those salt cedars, there was a good chance they'd be catching deer coming from where they were feeding in the sunflowers back into those salt cedars. Check out the next video to see what happens.